All right, so we're gonna talk about um let me find it here. Da, da, da.
Fast forward. Dude.
All right, so I think these guys' response to this happening is probably the more genuine response to seeing this happen. So and this is the only video I can find where you can actually hear what the guy said to his neighbor, and without the beep, you can really feel the tension and be a little bit more understanding on why the neighbor was upset. But I think he handled it well. So let me go ahead and find where they let's go ahead and watch.
Mortified, walk off. Holy shit, I'm so sorry.
Go to the end.
Hope you don't get fucked
Bro,
up.
I can't fast forward. Dude.
Why not, son?
Because it's Instagram.
There's literally
All right, let's listen.
right there.
Okay, that's a screen recording.
Oh, we dumb.
You guys are 40. You guys are both 40 equally. This is insane.
Wait, are we dumb to think that that's? Yeah, we're not dumb to think that.
No, you guys are super smart.
Okay, check it out. Check it out.
Okay, here it is.
Silence.
It's better with the build-up.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, sorry to bother you. I'm Fernando. I work for Peak Energy. We're a few doors down. We're in 1845. Okay. So we do solar around here. We're just coming around talking to niggers. Sorry, dude. Neighbors. I apologize, man.
He's laughing.
No, man, that wasn't even.
Sorry, dude.
Oh man.
Hey, sorry, dude. Son, sorry, dude. It's crazy.
Alex.
Now
You gotta give him one stiff bitch.
Yeah.
okay, so let's be honest. You sitting on your couch, you're watching TV, you're probably in your underwear watching Law and Order. You know what I'm saying? You got a bag of chips and a big old 2-liter soda right next to you. You're minding your business, okay? Someone rings your doorbell, knocks on your door. You hurry throw some pants on. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be somebody important. It could be your auntie who's coming to your crib unannounced. You don't know who it is. So you throw on some pants real quick, wipe the Cheeto dust off your chest. You know, you cleaning yourself off. And it's a salesman. And you open the door, you're like, all right, you know, let's see what he has to say. He knocked on my door. Let's have this conversation. He introduces himself as his neighbor from around the corner. He sounds polite. He sounds, you know, like he's, you know, no threat at all. And he says, you know, we're here servicing all of our N-words. What is your reaction, your genuine reaction to that? Is not to, you're not going to think about this being on TV. You're not going to think about what people are going to say about you. You are caught off the moment, and some random, he probably doesn't know him because he introduced himself as Mr. Such and Such. I live over here. So I don't think these two know each other. And he says the N-word, hard R. He didn't say nigga. He said hard R. And he kind of like, oh man, my bad. And kind of tapped him on the shoulder. Like, if anything, this young black man carried himself better than, I'm guessing, 90% of other black men out there. Because honestly, I'm either going to have two reactions. Either one, I'm going to laugh because it was unexpected and it's awkward. You know what I'm saying? That was awkward. I don't know if I would just laugh and be upset and just be like, all right, you gonna have to get on out of here. You don't mess this pitch up. You messed this opportunity up. You know what I'm saying? Or be very extremely upset. Now, I seen some some other reactions to this video, and I'm telling you, people are extremely disingenuous when it comes to looking at something like this and being honest. It's it's a word that carries a lot of weight. It's a word that everybody, at least in America, I don't want to say everybody in the whole world, because I know some people who came to America at, around 18, 19 years old, and they've never even really heard the word, the N word. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a worldwide understanding, but here, at least in America, if you are old enough, you know what kind of weight, you know what kind of word that is, and everything that comes with it. And when it comes to disingenuous people, man, nothing upsets me more than someone who's being disingenuous. So let's go ahead and take a look at one person, and I'm doing a segment. I'm gonna start doing weekly segments, and one of those segments is going to be Clown of the Week. And this young man right here is going to be the first person inducted into the Clown of Fame. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and see. So this guy goes by the Officer Tatum. Now you can already tell the Officer Tatum. So he has that mentality, that thumb mentality, that hog mentality. And I kid you not, I could not watch this full video because just the ignorance of people is just so outrageous, and he's serving his purpose by being a cheerleader, by being a grifter who knows how to grift, and he knows what content, he knows what to say to get his audience to click and view and just bash other people for no reason, for little to no reason. But let's go ahead and watch this, and I will break this down for you.
Dude, neighbors, I apologize, man. No, man, that wasn't even.
Yeah, he got the nerve to laugh too, which is weird to me. But so let's go ahead and skip like.
But in any going to, I don't want to tell you too much, but let me just say it like toilet paper sitting on top of marshmallows.
Okay, yeah.
Guys, to understand the perspective here, right?
Okay, listen.
So this guy is going to, I don't want to tell you too much, but let me just say it like this. This guy is going to do something that I think he regrets and that it's embarrassing. But in any normal sense, and people who are not softer than a wet toilet paper sitting on top of marshmallows wouldn't have a problem with this. But if you can see, this is posted by Benjamin Crump. And he's a race hustling, ambulance chasing clown, in my opinion.
Okay, so Benjamin Crump is chasing ambulances. What exactly are you doing? You're catering to your fans. You're catering to your audience. What do you think I'm doing here? Catering to people who have the same opinion. So I hate when people are doing the exact same thing and accusing other people for doing that, but putting it as a bad thing. He believes in XYZ. He knows that other people who agree with him believes in XYZ. So he's going to continue to tell them what he believes. That's exactly what you're doing. Just we're a minute and 22 seconds in, and just the dumbness just oozing out of this video makes it hard for me to listen or even take this guy serious. But okay, let's continue.
Who only want to focus on racism. The weakest black men on planet Earth, the Fabergé eggs of society, just like Jericho Green says, they cannot just be normal. They gotta be wussies. Can I say wussy? Okay, let me play the clip.
Wow. He's accusing black folks that if they have a reaction, especially if they know the history and the weight and the power that word killed people. That word put a target on people's backs. It wasn't just a friendly word that was, I mean, he knows this. He knows this. And I guarantee you, if a white person called him the N-word, he wouldn't just be like, "Oh man, you're such a jokester, Billy." Like he's not gonna say that. But even if he does have the patience and just the mindset to not get upset at somebody for calling them the N-word, why can't somebody have their own genuine feeling about something? Why can't they? He calls them not being normal. Are you kidding me? Just that right there doesn't make any sense. But he's playing to his audience, which is probably like 90% white folks. You know what I'm saying? You might have a couple of black folks who are just as just dumb to take his position on this. People have the right to feel however they want to feel when a word or a circumstance is placed upon them. He just answered his door. And he didn't even trip out. He didn't whip dudes behind. He didn't call his mama names. He just said, "Hey, we're done here," and shut the door. But he's like, really? Are you kidding me? Just once again, we have somebody who's being disingenuous, playing to their base, as he accused old boy for doing, and making money off that. But let's go ahead and listen.
And y'all tell me if you think this man is wrong. Comment in the comment section. Do you think he's wrong? Do you think this should even be a situation that people should be talking about? Or you think it's all bullcrap? Roll the clip.
Hello. Yes, sir. Hey, how you doing? Hey, sorry to bother you. I'm Fernando. I work at Peak Energy. We're a few doors down. We're in 1845. Okay. So we do solar around here. We're just coming around talking to sorry, dude. Neighbors. I apologize, man. No, man, that wasn't even...
Now let me talk about this for a minute.
Now,
clearly he didn't mean to say that. Clearly he felt bad about it.
So right away he goes to his defense. Clearly he didn't mean to say that. Clearly he meant no offense by it. It's like, first off, player, have you spoken to him? Do you know his heart? Do you know his intentions in whatever he's doing? So I wouldn't be so quick to be like, clearly, I'm 100%. Oh, it's so clear. I didn't see anything clear. You know what I'm saying? I done seen a lot of things where a lot of people do things on purpose. You know, these pranksters and stuff, they do things on purpose just to get a reaction on people. I don't know this guy. I don't know his heart. Maybe it was intentional. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. That's not my position to judge. All I can judge is what happened here in this clip. But of course, he wants to say black folks they're soft as toilet paper on marshmallows, but clearly this young man, he meant nothing by it. He was just misunderstood the N-words. There's so many N-words out there. Like he just kind of forgot and slipped one that was just all fun and games, right? Like right away, go to the white man and defend him. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he knows his base. He knows if he was to say exactly what I'm saying, like, hey, that was pretty ignorant for him to say. If it was a slip up, then you need to take that L. That's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of N-words you could have accidentally said. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why this is such a big deal is because it's the N-word. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I got to educate people on the history of this word, how it put a target on people's back, and that word alone carries so much stigma, so much history, so much pain behind it. It's ridiculous. But let's see what this young man has to say.
So to be honest, let me just say this. What if I was in that situation and the man said that to me, I would be like, what? But then if he was sorry and be like, oh man, I didn't mean to say that or whatever, then it wouldn't be a big deal to me. I would not care. Let me tell you something real quick.
Okay, now, like I said, if he was to be able to take that on the chin, hey, I applaud you. You know what I'm saying? You're a better man than a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? If you have that kind of character and that kind of just built like that in general, then I applaud you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I wish we all could be like you. You know what I'm saying? But we don't live in that kind of world where everybody's just like you and everybody's supposed to act and think and walk and talk just like you. That's not that kind of reality we live in. But let's see what he has to say.
Quick. Let me tell you something real quick.
Go ahead.
If a person was offended by what he said, I get it. But to me, you soft.
Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not going to be able to finish this video again. I still haven't seen the half of it. I'm hoping that he has said something to where it kind of brings it all back. But he literally just said, if you were offended by that word, I get it. But let me tell you, you are soft. You like what? You just told me in my face. You looked me in the camera eye and looked in my eye and told me you understand why I was offended. Well, I would like for you to explain why you think some people would get offended by that word. Can you put together something other than trying to make a joke out of everything? Put something together and explain to me why you think people genuinely got offended. And oh boy, didn't go crazy. I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10, somebody would have actually approached him, would have said something, would have almost wanted to fight him. He just shut the door, said a few words, and walked away and shut the door. That's it. But that's a problem? Man.
You a soft dude if you let somebody say a word to you and you cry like a baby and go in the house. You can't believe you called me the N-word. And all you listen to is, I'm about to fall out this chair.
Yeah,
all you listen to is N.
Okay. Oh, man, it kills me. And it's unfortunate. I have to stop this video every 20-something, 30-something seconds and explain the ignorance that is spewing out of his face. It's a difference between the word nigga. If I say, hey, what's up, my nigga? Or if it's a song and they saying, you know, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Then somebody calling me the N-word. I don't know if I can say that word on Twitch or YouTube because, you know, I might get in trouble. But I mean, that's the point. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if a black dude called me the N-word with the hard R. I'm going to feel some sort of way about that. It was like, hey, you could have called me nigga, but why did you say that? You know what I'm saying? There was an instance where I was at work doing construction and, you know, just a bunch of black folks working. You know, we're working hard, we're playing around, we're having fun. And one of the homies was on top of the ceiling and he was kind of like hanging, trying, you know, because we do demolition. You know what I'm saying? So he had to get on the ceiling for whatever reason. And someone made a joke like, he looks like a monkey. And a black guy said this. And one of the coworkers turned around and was like, hey, don't say that. That was kind of messed up, bro. Like, I mean, I know it was a joke, but hey, you almost crossed that line. You know what I'm saying? And these are brothers talking to each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just a white guy saying the N-word with a hard R, but you know, if you white and you say that word, it brings a lot more pressure, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? I didn't decide to bring slavery to America. That's not my fault. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. The history that happened here in America, it is what it is. So if that word was used to put targets on black people's backs, you know what I'm saying, then that's what it is. You know, so I'm going to try to go a whole minute without pausing his video.
Now, let me tell you this. I'm going to say this and then I'll move on. Because I just can't stand the hypocrisy. This dude said the thing. He felt bad about it. Now, why did he say that? I have no idea. Maybe in his mind he was just listening to Lil Drake and them, and then he got there and said, "Don't say the N-word in front of this black man. Don't say the N-word in front of," and then he said it. That could have been the case. But people need to stop letting this word have so much power. It's the hypocrisy of the word is what bothers me. You can listen to rap music and they N. You can sell the rap music to white people and they're at your concerts and you saying N in front of them. They singing the song back to you and that's cool. That's totally fine. And then some dude accidentally slip out and say the word and now you cry and run in the house.
Oh, did I make it? I don't know. That's his defense. Is, you say it in your songs, you say it at your concerts, and we don't force white people to buy the music. They want to consume it. So let's make sure we get that straight here. Okay, we don't just say, hey, white people, buy our songs. They consume it because, we make the best entertainment, which it has a little to do with history, but that's neither here or there. But he's still, I don't know if he's heard the recording without the beep. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he heard just the censored version and he was like, oh yeah, maybe he got done from listening to Drake and my nigga. So he's like, oh man. Now if you're white, because I'm not white, so I don't have this issue, but even if I go into a setting to where I don't need to be talking like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I can present myself in a matter depending on my environment. You know what I'm saying? If it's in an office setting and I work in the office, and if I go into my boss's office and he's a black guy, you know what I'm saying? Older black guy from the Air Force, I'm not going to say nigga around him because he's still my boss. He might be, but I'm not going to say that. I know how to restrain myself. If you're that weak of a person and have to tell yourself not to say the N-word with a hard R, something is wrong here. You got to tell yourself, don't say the N-word with the hard R. Don't say the N-word with the hard R. Oh, he didn't even make it like 10 seconds without saying the N-word with the hard R. It is crazy to me. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he didn't see the full video without the censoring of the word, and he's just think he said nigga. And to be honest, how many Mexican homies say the N-word? Says nigga. I know plenty. I know a couple white dudes that would say the N-word in the hood because they grew up with us. They grew up in a place where it's like 90% black folks. And then the 10% or 9% is Mexican homies, and the 1% is their white family. No one's had a problem with it. And I guarantee you, the black man who opened the door to have this conversation, I guarantee it. I almost want to guarantee it. He would have preferred that white guy to say nigga instead of N-word with the hard R. I wish I can, find a way to hit him up and be like, what would you prefer? A white guy say the N-word, just nigga, like, oh man, my bad. We ain't cool like that, my bad. Or the N-word with the hard R. I guarantee 9 times out of 10, a black person be like, hey, just say this word instead of that word. You know what I'm saying? I might be able to chuckle and be like, oh, who's this white guy? But if you say it with the harder R, that's automatically you gonna get looked at weird. You know what I'm saying? It might be some problems. But let me go another minute without pausing him.
Like, I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. The N-word has no power in reality. If a man called me the N-word, that's no different than them calling me stupid, dumb, Uncle Tom, coon, sellout, which mostly black people call me. It's no different to me. I don't care. I'm a grown man. What you say don't bother me, bruh. Then you put your hands on me, then we have a different scenario. But the Fabergé eggs of society with your black people, the most sensitive. Let me tell you this. Black people are some of the most talented people ever to live. And they are the most sensitive crybaby people to ever live. I don't know of a group of people that complain and cry and is as sensitive more than black people. I'm just gonna say,
man, I swear this dude gonna be like on Scooby-Doo. You know what I'm saying? Where somebody come behind him and just rip off the mask, and it's just like this bald-headed white guy. You know what I'm saying? With like Hitler symbols on his neck. Like, oh my God, this is real? Like, people, he has tons of subscribers. I can't not believe this guy. People are going to him for information. Are you kidding me? First off, if you are a Christian, okay, I read my Bible a little bit. That's exactly what I have tatted on my neck. Proverbs 18:21. Words have power. Words have power. The Bible says something like, be careful what you say. Right? I mean, didn't in Genesis, what was that? Like, God created everything just by speaking. But you say words don't have power. You sound like a heathen to me. You know what I'm saying? If I want to stoop to your level, I'm going to call you a heathen, no Jesus loving, just atheist. You know what I'm saying? But that'd be stupid to me because, you know, I don't know this man. I don't know his heart. You know what I'm saying? He might just be trying to make some money. But at the end of the day, you got to make things make sense. Don't just be a blatant idiot out there. And you deserve to be called an idiot because everything you are saying in this video does not make sense. It does not have any hold in reality whatsoever. Everything you're saying, besides black people are one of the most talented people on earth. That's probably the one thing you done said correct. And then you just follow up with another blatant, non-factual lie, insult. Like, what statistics show you that black folks are the most sensitive beings that's ever lived? That, oh, child. Some people's kids, man, I swear.
I grew up around black people my whole life, just crying and
I
sensitive.
can't believe that.
They call white people racial slurs 24 hours a day. In the rap music, they call them the C word, the saltine.
Yeah, the saltine crackers. But guess what? Show me one place in the world where that word was used directly to white people and senseless killings came right after that. No. That word is literally like calling a white person stupid or dumb. He's just trying to hurt their feelings. But the N word with the hard R, bro, I'm gonna have to do my due diligence. I'm gonna have to take my time and actually make some factual pieces of information to educate people on reality, because obviously a lot of people don't know. They just think it's a word like being called stupid. Man, I wish that was the case. I wish it was just like being called stupid, because guess what? Everybody be saying the N-word. Everybody. It wouldn't be a problem. Everybody will say it if it was that, but it's a reason why we're saying N-word with a hard R. I can say saltine cracker, but you can't say like saltine. Like there's no trying to make that sound pretty. It's not. Because everybody knows the weight of that word. But let's continue.
Cracker word. Saltine crackers, okay? YouTube, I said saltine cracker. That's the actual cracker. They call them that word 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In the music. I can pull a song up today, and that's totally fine. Let a country music singer say the N-word, even with an A on it and not the hard R. Y'all, you're crying. I can't believe. Remember the girls at the sorority was rapping to Kanye West song. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but I ain't listening to no broke. And they just said Kanye words. And outrage. They should fire everybody. Sorority should be shut down. But little Draco and them, in this, in that, I roll up and kill her in. I shoot her in. I'm messing with her in's girlfriend, B's and H's, and it's totally fine. It don't bother me to call women B's, to call other brothers whom you claim to kill the N-word. That don't bother me. That's totally fine. A white man slip out and say N-word. I'm going to the house. I can't handle this. He said the N-word. This dude probably living in a really nice community. I don't know how nice the community is, but this little part look good. Little wood floors, little walk-up steps, got a little infinity and stuff outside. He probably doing pretty well. The dude messed up, man. He made a mistake. He tried to
come on, give the white man a break. Come on, why y'all treat the white man like this? Come on, why y'all always attacking the poor white man? The white man ain't did nothing to y'all. He just trying to make a living, yo. Like, he was just trying to sell some solar panels, and he slipped up and just said, just a word we all love to use, right? Come on, man. We can't just be treating these white folks like that, man. Like, I'm gonna have to make tons of videos to defend the white man because the white man ain't did nothing but help us. Okay, the white man done taught us how to live, how to tie our shoes. The white man, he done helped my family. I mean, the white man done helped us all. So we gotta learn to listen and obey master. Like, bruh, that's exactly what you sounding like.
And they want him to be crucified. I just don't get it, man.
I swear we're going to make it through this video.
I just don't get why black people are so in their feelings about this stuff. You go down the list. I can read it to you. Wow. Not an accident. Lord, this happened in H-Town. No one should use it. It was created to be derogative, insult, and cruel. What is that? Not complimentary. Whoa. Sad for this black.
you see the faces he's making. You see how he's trying to like just downplay it so much. But he didn't even maybe think. Maybe he did intentionally want to say it. No, he didn't even venture off into that. He just wants to say it was an accident. I know it was an accident. It had to be an accident. He didn't do this on purpose. He couldn't have done it on purpose. Not a chance in heaven he didn't do this on purpose because the white man is such a precious child of God. He couldn't have done it. It's not in their nature. It's like I don't understand, and I'm not trying to demonize white people. I love my white brothers and sisters with all my heart and soul. Trust me, but people, it don't matter what color you are. People will have bad intentions. I done seen a white boy purposely walk up to black people to say the N-word with the hard R and see if they could get away with it. I done seen it just a couple weeks ago. I probably should have had the video up, but it doesn't make sense to me why you got to be disingenuous just to make some money. Like, bro, you could be honest with people. You know what I'm saying? So it just confuses me. Hey, what's going on? We got the first chat of my stream. Lil Deuce 01. Definitely appreciate you. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? Let's go ahead and continue.
God, sue him. A-hole. The dude slipped out and said something that maybe he be saying all the time. I mean, let me tell you this. I got to go on. I got to say this again.
I don't think he's seen the uncensored video. He could not have seen the uncensored video. And if he hasn't, and he has over 500,000 subscribers, right? No, 2 million. This dude got 2 million subscribers and can't do your due diligence and see the full video without it being censored. So you're telling me that you're pushing out false information? Because he could not have, because he said, oh, now he just walked. He could have just been so used to saying it. Bro, come on. You got over 2 million subscribers. If I found the uncensored version, do your due diligence and then come up with a conclusion. But you done wasted 12 minutes of people's lives over false information. I don't get it. Oh man, but this dude right here is gonna get clown of the week. It's gonna be my first award to give people like this, and I have a feeling he is going to be getting this award plenty of times. I was asked, are you a conservative? I am not. I kind of even hesitate calling myself any sort of Democrat, but in the future I would definitely explain. But I don't really like to claim any party because both parties is a waste of time. They're both trash. Politicians from the left and right and anything in between is a waste of people's money, a waste of people's time. So I'm just a nigga trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all it is. And I'm just trying my best to correct the wrongs of people like this, who are just pushing out false information on purpose just to make some money, man. Nothing bothers me more than people like this. But I digress from it. I'm gonna have to maybe hit him up because he did actually hit me up one time. He told me to hit him up. I'm definitely gonna do that, and I'm gonna ask him like, did you see the video without it being censored? And if so, do you still hold the stance that, you know, people shouldn't be mad because he just said it? You know, everybody says it. But let's go ahead and go to the next segment. Now this one right here. Oh Lord Jesus. Oh Lord Jesus. So let me go ahead and switch things up. Bam bam. So over the week, when I wasn't recording, Kanye West and Candace Owens decide to go to Paris, and Kanye West is doing some sort of fashion show. I still don't know why he's doing fashion because it just seems like his creativity when it comes to fashion is just poorly decreasing. And I have a whole just thing about Kanye West when he first started. So I'm still one of the last brothers, still holding on because, you know, like I grew up listening to his music and it's done so much for me. I don't want to say that, you know, he's done. We're just going to cancel him or we're just going to, but I don't understand. I try hard to understand. When I seen it, I could not find anybody to explain to me why Candace Owens and Kanye West decides to wear a shirt that says White Lives Matter. But today, Candace Owens actually put out a video and I watched it and I was hoping that there was some context, some information I was missing, something to teach me something. Be like, I didn't see it like that. You know, that made me think about some things. And then, hey, I might walk around with a White Lives Matter shirt. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I never walked around with a Black Lives Matter shirt, but I mean, I would be open to it. You know what I'm saying? Teach me something. You can always teach me something. That's what I'm here for, and to also teach. But of course, these grifters, and this is left and right, these grifters are being disingenuous and using black grief to make money. That's it. So let's go ahead and see what Miss Candace Owens had to say.